Now, quite simply, we have always on our show an artist of a week. We always have a business of the week, or that's the plan or organisation of the week. And this week we have definitely got an artist of the week. And the artist, I'm going to have difficulty saying this, it's MarkRobLa. As in Wrexham La.
As in Wrexham La. Or Bruce Grobler.
Grobler, yes. I'm going to ask straight away. So you're an artist. If you was going to be a Wikipedia entry, that so one day when you're famous, like the Damien Hirsts, the Banksys, Tracy Emin's, and so on, what would be your Wikipedia to explain what you are as an artist and what you do?
Well, I know it'd probably start off with the man who put the guy in the bin. That's how that's how most people seem to know me. But I'd probably say I'm a modern artist because I work in a variety of mediums and I suppose variety of subject matter as well, and just seem to create what I want to create. Not necessarily following briefs or even a direction a lot of the time. It's just creating what I want to create.
Yeah.
Whether you put this all into a Wikipedia first paragraph, I'm not sure, but I think a lot of it comes from. Are you aware of existentialism at all?
Yes. Yes. I'm just wondering if how many of the listeners do. I suppose we're talking. French sort of attitude. I can't remember his name. Always wears black stuff.
Sartre.
Jean-Paul Sartre, yeah.
That it was mainly about how, I suppose if you forget about the side of it that you've been abandoned by God and that side of it,
yeah.
It's more to do with Sisyphus, who was punished by the gods to always be pushing a rock up a mountain.
Right, yeah.
And he would never get to the top of the mountain, and as soon as he got, say, more or less to the top, it'd roll back down and he'd start again. And now you had to imagine was that Sisyphus was happy. And he wasn't doing this miserably, and that was his life, that he was content in his life. And that's what art is for me. It's the need to create, and that makes me content in my life. That if I didn't have art, I would not be content with the world and my life in general.
Right, okay, no, that is possibly the greatest answer I've ever heard. Well, why you're an artist, and the idea is quite simply, it's because it's something you love to do, and it makes you as a person. So is it
it's
you...
need to create.
Need to create, so basically you have to, you're an artist because that's what you want to be. It makes you happy and everything goes through.
I mean, I think it's my choice of how I want to spend my time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And when it is your free time and it's not something you're being paid for, it's something you actually want to do.
Yeah.
And I think that's quite important to, I suppose, humans in general, really. Especially, like we were talking about before, about humans still being tribal.
Yeah.
I think the need to create, it's still there in people, and especially when from the cave paintings on walls from all those years ago.
Yeah.
And to now of myself, it's just it's the need to make something, and it doesn't have to be necessarily a 20-foot tall sculpture. It can be people working on, small postcards, paintings, anything really, as long as it's something you want to make.
Okay, yeah, brilliant answer. It's just this idea that you're more in touch with the basic idea that people need to create. They've got to do something. It's people need to develop in some sort of way, and your development way is that to create in the same idea. Some people create poetry. Other people want to make a design of a car, which is very Wrexham, really. It's the manufacturing, it's the creating. It's what Wrexhamers have done since the Bronze Age Cape. And
I think it's also to do with your own life is research. Do you know what I mean? Even if you're reading about something, say, like what's going on with Spain at the moment between Catalonia and Spain.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's then gets put into your work, and you might not realise it, but it's everything from your life that you read about, witness, ends up in your work somehow. And I think that's something that I think most artists will express in their work, is that it's not always about one subject. It's always about many subjects nowadays, because there's so much media and I suppose pictures and words hitting you from all angles all day that you do absorb it.
Yeah, agreed.
And it does find its way into your work.